Hello and welcome to the Bot Box. Yep, it's back to Series 2 for this week's episode. It's time to introduce ORAC, a yellow box armed with a saw blade on an arm at one end and a lifter on the other. It also ran around the arena on BMX wheels, adapted of course, and little casters. Interesting design decision. It was invertible though. Anyway, ORAC's name is a Blake's 7 reference. Now, sorry I can't provide any further Blake's 7 references for you, but ORAC's name's one. Anyway, of course, ORAC was in Series 2 of Robot Wars, landed in Heat E, and of course, because he was in Series 2, had to face the gauntlet. ORAC took the middle route with the seesaw, which it navigated in a slightly wobbly manner. It did look like it was going to fall off at one point, but managed to navigate the seesaw, dodged Shunt, which was waiting at the end for it, and went into the end zone. It sent them through to the trial, which that week was King of the Castle against Shunt and Matilda. Shunt drove off early on, so Shunt was very much a non-factor in it. He might as well just straight up assume her against Matilda. Matilda picked ORAC up nicely on the wheel in the hole where one of the wheels was, so ORAC couldn't really escape. Matilda spun ORAC around and dropped it off the side of the ring. Still, lasting 28.95 seconds was more than enough to get it through to the fight stage, and ORAC's strike was against 4th seeded Axbot Kilotron. This is going to go well, isn't it? ORAC's lifter managed to keep Kilotron away, but ORAC ended up on the spikes and failed to move from there. A close-up shot showed why. ORAC had a broken drive chain, and that was pretty much curtains for ORAC. Shunt came along, or at least one of the house heroes came along to have nosy. Kilotron came along and had more than a nosy. It axed and cooked ORAC on the flame pit, which duly ended up leaking ominous smoke, and sounds like there was some non-obvious fire, and it burnt, particularly the tyres, which there was hardly anything usable left of them. It's a case of, yeah, some of them were attached, but at least one of them was no longer attached to the wheel. ORAC did not return, but its team, the Oracles, did return with ORAC's Revenge. How well ORAC would have done had its chain not broken? Probably not much better. It probably would not have survived the fight because ORAC was a box. Being a box, ORAC was a nice target for an axe, especially an enthusiastic one like Kilotron. And thanks to it, the box part being high up, had a high centre of gravity, could easily be tipped over by a house robot. Although let's put it this way, there was a far better yellow box in Series 2 of Robot Wars. Its name was Panic Attack, and it made its debut in the very next heat. Still, ORAC was not a completely bad bot. It was nimble, it had some agility, and it had a little bit of speed. A little more speed would have helped it. The drive chain not snapping would have helped it a lot. Perhaps being a bit lower to the ground would have helped it a lot more as well. Anyway, who's next? Taiki, please be kind. Sorry, can't help sneezing sometimes. Oh, or we have tracks. I strongly suspect that tracks has tracks. Until next week, Alison244 out.